The 1902 birthday honours for the British Empire were announced on 7 and 28 November 1902, to celebrate the birthday of Edward VII on the 9th of November. The recipients of honours are displayed here as they were styled before the new honour, and arranged by honour, with classes and then divisions as appropriate. British Empire, Order of the Bath, Knight Grand Cross of the Order of the Bath Military Division, Admiral Sir Robert Henry Moore Molyneux, KCB, Admiral Sir Charles Frederick Hotham, GCVO, KCB, Admiral the Lord Charles Thomas Montagu Douglas Scott, KCB. Civil Division His Imperial Highness Prince Arasugawa of Japan. Knight Commander of the Order of the Bath Military Division His Excellency General R. Gorjao of the Portuguese Army, Governor-General of the Province of Mozambique. Civil Division Sir Charles Howard, CB, George Christopher Trout Bartley, ESQ, MP, Robert William Arbuthnot Holmes, ESQ, CB. Companion of the Order of the Bath Civil Division Inspector General of Hospitals and Feats Henry Charles Woods, CVO, MD, James Stewart Davy, ESQ, Harry Delarose Burrard Farnell, ESQ, CMG, Arthur Wilson Fox, ESQ, Walter Jack Howell, ESQ, Lieutenant General John Wimborne Laurie, MP, Gordon William Miller, ESQ, George Martineau, ESQ, Colonel Charles Wyndham Murray, MP, William Henry Power, ESQ, FRS MRCS, John Struthers, ESQ, Arthur Theodore Thring, ESQ, John White, ESQ, Percy Woods, ESQ. Order of St. Michael and St. George, Knight Grand Cross of the Order of St. Michael and St. George Sir James Lyle Mackay, KCIE, late His Majesty's Special Commissioner and Plenipotentiary for Commercial Negotiations with China. Honorary His Excellency Count Matsugata, formerly Prime Minister of Japan. Knight Commander of the Order of St. Michael and St. George Henry Austen Lee, ESQ, CB, Secretary of Embassy in His Majesty's Diplomatic Service and Commercial Attaché to His Majesty's Embassy at Paris, and to His Majesty's Legations at Brussels and Bern. Major General George Arthur French, CMG, late Commandant of the Military Forces of the State of New South Wales. Donald William Stewart, ESQ, CMG, Chief Commissioner, Ashanti. Honorary His Highness Ahmad Martham Shah, Sultan of Pahang, Colonel José Joaquim Machado of the Portuguese Army, late Governor-General of Mozambique, Captain Cornelius Alvaro da Costa Ferreira of the Portuguese Navy, late Governor-General of Mozambique, Viscount Meireles de Canto e Castro, Governor of the Mozambique Company. Companion of the Order of St. Michael and St. George Claude Coventry Mallet, ESQ, His Majesty's Consul at Panama. Robert William Mansfield, ESQ, His Majesty's Consul at Moy. Edward Marsh Merryweather, ESQ, Lieutenant Governor of the Island of Malta. Walter Edward Davidson, ESQ, Colonial Secretary of the Transvaal. William Henry Williams Strachan, ESQ, Chief Medical Officer of the Colony of Lagos. Lieutenant Colonel Arthur Craigie Fitzharding Vincent, Commandant of Volunteers in the island of Ceylon. Claude Delaval Cobham, ESQ, MABCL, Commissioner of Larnaca in the island of Cyprus. Frederick Dudley North, ESQ, Clerk of the Executive Council and Under-Secretary in the Premier's Department of the State of Western Australia. For services rendered in connection with military operations in South Africa, Maurice Smethurst Evans, ESQ, Member of the Legislative Assembly of the Colony of Natal, and Chairman of the Invasion Losses Inquiry Commission. Robert Hugh Henderson, ESQ, late Mayor of Kimberley. Charles Southey, ESQ, of Culmstock, in the colony of the Cape of Good Hope. Royal Victorian Order, Knight Grand Cross of the Royal Victorian Order Victor Albert Francis Charles, Viscount Churchill, KCVO, Lord-in-Waiting, General Frederick Augustus, Baron Chelmsford, GCB, Gold Stick-in-Waiting, Horace Brand, Baron Farquhar, KCVO, Master of the Household, Colonel Sir Edward Ridley Colborne Bradford, BT. GCB, KCSL, Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police, Colonel Sir Robert Nigel Fitz-Harding Kingscote, KCB, Extra-Equerry to His Majesty, Admiral Sir Henry Frederick Stephenson, KCB, Extra-Equerry to His Majesty, Major General Sir Henry Trotter, KCVO, Commanding Home District, Knight Commander of the Royal Victorian Order, the Right Honourable Sir Joseph Cockfield Dimsdale, BT. MP, Lord Mayor of London, Sir John James Trevor Lawrence, BT. Sir Sidney Headley Waterlow, BT. General Godfrey Clark, CB, Groom-in-Waiting to His Majesty, Honorary Baron Hermann von Eckhartstein, CVO, Councillor and First Secretary of the German Embassy, Commander of the Royal Victorian Order Major General Hugh Richard, Viscount Down, CB, CIE, Rear Admiral the Honourable Ashton Gore Curzon Howe, CB, CMG, Second in Command of the Channel Squadron, Major General Lawrence James Oliphant, CB, MVO. Lieutenant Colonel Arthur Balfour Haig, CMG, Extra-Equerry to His Majesty, Lieutenant Colonel John Hanbury Williams, CMG, Private Secretary to the Secretary of State for War, Captain David Nairn Welch, MVO, RN, Major General John Cecil Russell, Extra-Equerry to His Majesty, Colonel Francis Aylmer Graves Saul, Coldstream Guards, commanding the regiment and regimental district, Honorary Chevalier Eduardo de Martino, MVO, Marine Painter to His Majesty, Member of the Royal Victorian Order, 4th Class Captain the Honourable Alwyn Henry Fulk Greville, Extra-Equerry to His Majesty, Lieutenant Colonel the Honourable Charles Harbord, CB, Commanding 1st Battalion Scots Guards, Sir George Clement Martin, Organist of St Paul's Cathedral, Lieutenant Colonel Henry Streatfeild, Private Secretary to the Commander-in-Chief, Brevet Major Arthur Charles Mallison Waterfield, 11th Bengal Lancers, Frederick William Hewitt, ESQ, MD, Honorary Anaesthetist to His Majesty, Donald James Mackintosh, ESQ, MB, Lieutenant Gerald Rivers Maltby, RN, Assistant Secretary to the Imperial Institute, Member of the Royal Victorian Order, 5th Class 2nd Lieutenant the Honourable Maurice Viner Balliol Brett Coldstream Guards, Roland Bailey, ESQ, of His Majesty's Office of Works, Royal Red Cross Mrs. Crowley, in recognition of her services to the sick and wounded seamen and Marines who were under treatment in Shensin Hospital in June and July 1900.